Let's try answering this sample problem in YouTube Manometer. So before that, kung hindi pa napapanood yung discussion about manometer, you may check the other recorded video in my channel and yun muna yung panoorin yung discussion about manometer. So fluid mechanics, manometer discussion. So in this problem, sinasabi, we have a YouTube manometer is used to measure the pressure of oil of specific gravity 0.95 flowing in a pipeline. Its left end is connected to the pipe and the right limb is open to the atmosphere. The center of the pipe daw is 110 millimeter below the level of mercury and in right limb. If the difference of mercury level in the two limbs is 170 millimeter, determine the absolute pressure. Okay, so absolute pressure ang pinapahanap ng oil in the pipe. So para madali itong isolve, ang gawin natin is we first analyze the manometer. Sabi dyan, if we have a pipe, okay, say example yan yung pipe natin. So yung pipe na daw to is connected to a U-tube manometer. Gawa tayo ng manometer. Ganyan ko na lang. Okay, so this is our manometer. Okay. Ayun nga pa 'to. I-straight natin kasi dapat straight dapat 'yan. Yan. Okay, so this is our manometer and ang sabi is its left end is connected to the pipe and the right limb is open to the atmosphere. So if hahatiin natin ito sa left and right limb, this is the left limb, ito yung right limb natin. Ito yung left, dito sa part na to yung left limb, ito, and dito naman sa part na to yung right. So left limb is connected to the pipe. Okay, ito yung pipe. And yung right is open to the atmosphere. So open siya sa atmosphere. Yun yung sabi. Okay, so yan. Na-drawing naman natin ng tama yung ating manometer. Next, the center of the pipe is 110 mm below. So if this is our center of the pipe, nandito, say example here. Yan yung center ng pipe. Okay, so if this is our center of pipe, sabi dyan, the center of the pipe is 110 mm below. So therefore, yung mercury pala natin is above the limb natin. Okay, so nandyan sa part na yan. Mas mataas yung level ng mercury as compare sa center. So yung height nito is 110 mm. Yan yung sabi. If the difference of mercury level in two limbs is 170, so ito yung isang level. Sa example, sabihin natin dito yung isang level natin. Kung yung difference daw ng level ng mercury, kumbaga ang mercury natin will start from here hanggang dito sa part na to. Lahat yan mercury. Meanwhile, ang nandun sa loob ng pipe, say example, gamit tayo ng lighter color. Okay. Nandito naman sa part na to yung oil. Hindi masyadong light. Gawin nating much yellowish. Okay, nandito yung oil natin. Hanggang dyan naman yung oil sa part na yan. So, from here up to here. Okay, so tandaan, in selecting the datum line, always select the lowest level. Okay? Always select the lowest level when it comes to the datum line. Since ang lowest level natin is nandito sa point na to, dyan sa part na yan. Yan ang i-consider ko na datum line ko. Yan. Kasi, kung papansinin nyo, since yung height dito at saka yung height dito, they are both mercury, magi-equate lang yan. And ika-cancel lang yan nung ano natin. Ika-cancel lang yan dun sa kabilang side ng equation. Kaya ito na yung i-consider ko as my datum line. Okay, next. If the difference of mercury level in the two limbs is 170, meaning, ang level pala from here up to this point, since ito yung level ng isang mercury natin, nandito sa part na to, ang difference nila is 170 mm. So, this is 170 millimeter. So, we can find for here. So, by simply subtracting 170 minus 110, which is equivalent to 60 mm. So, for solving for that, to determine the pressure at A, we will use the concept natin kanina, that the pressure on left limb must be equal to the pressure on the right limb. Now, also take note that PA is gauge pressure. So, kasi ang pinapahanap is absolute. Okay? So, therefore, ulit ang gagawin natin. Lahat ng pressure sa PA is equivalent, or pressure sa left limb that is equal to the pressure at A plus, yan yung pressure sa A natin, di ba? Yung pressure natin dito, H, we have H there, itong height na to, at saka yung density, which is equivalent to the density 1, or yung density nito, which is yung density ng oil, times G times H. So, wala nang iba, di ba? Kasi ito lang naman ang nasa left limb natin na i-consider. Meanwhile, sa right limb, that is equal to the density 2 times yung G times yung H2 natin. Ang H2 natin is the total height na ito. Kasi ito naman yung height nung nasa mercury natin. Yung H2 natin is equivalent siya sa total height na naandito sa right part ng limb natin. Okay? So, solving for PA, we can solve it by substituting all the values. So, we all know that ρ1 is oil with a specific gravity of 0.95. So, to solve for that, yung ρ1 natin is simply 0.95, sorry, 0.95 times yung density natin ng water, which is 1,000 kilogram per meter cube, times yung H1 natin. This is our H1 kasi ito yung H sa left limb natin, which is from here to here. Na-solve natin siya kanina as 60 millimeters. So 60, I will divide it by 1,000 to make it meter. So that is equal to rho 2 natin. 'Di ba? Itong yellow-green na to is a mercury. So ang density natin or specific gravity ng mercury is 13.6 times 1,000 kilogram per meter cube. And then we will multiply it by yung height, which is 170 mm. So 170, i-divide ko rin siya by 1,000 to make it meter. Okay. So yan na yung ating solution. So ang mangyayari, PA is now equal to, kung ililipat natin to sa kabila, or we will use our calculator, 0.95 times 1,000 times 60 over 1,000. That is equivalent to 57. Okay? So 57 Pascal ang unit niyan, 'di ba? Plus 57, this is in Pascal. Kasi ito kilogram. Nawala pala yung 9.81 yung G natin. Di natin na multiply, sorry. So dapat meron pa dito sa gitna na 9.81 meter per second squared. And also this one, dapat meron din to na 9.81 meter per second squared. So, idagdag nyo na lang. Idagdag natin dito na kailangan pa natin mag-multiply ng 9.81 to solve for that. So, 559.17 Pascal. This is equal to, since parehas lang naman yan, palitan na lang natin to ng 13.6 at saka itong 60 palitan natin ng 170. So we have 22,680.72 Pascal. So i-subtract natin yan sa kabila. PA is equals to 22,680.72 minus 559.17. This is in terms of Pascal. So, PA or pressure at A dun sa loob ng pipe. Minusan daw natin to ng 559.17. We have 22,121.55 Pascal. So, convert natin na 1 kilopascal is 1,000 Pascal. So, PA is equal to, ito, i-divide naman natin siya by 1,000. So, 22.12 kPa. But take note, this is still in gauge pressure. Since ang pinapahanap sa atin is P absolute, which is equal to the P atmospheric plus P gauge natin. So, P absolute is equals to atmospheric na 101.325 kilopascal plus 22.12 kilopascal. So, makukuha natin yung P absolute natin. So, ito, adan daw natin ng 101.325. So, 1, 2, 3.446 or approximately 45 kPa. 1, 2, 3.45 kPa. Yan ang sagot natin for this problem. Kumbaga yan yung absolute pressure na meron na andito sa loob ng pipe na to.